Hello everyone and welcome to the LSI Summer Season. We're today for the Saturday tier. Welcome to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Now, looking at the current one-shot quali, Sana, Philemon both are at the top of the time so far. Of course, it's not even the end of the first sector, so we've still got time to go. And everybody's going to be on the soft tyre. There's going to be no point in qualifying on a harder tyre. Of course, the new game has the new rules as well. Now, on to the DRS straight. DRS enabled now. And a little bit later, and of course across the down the straight they go into a very heavy braking point. This is where you can gain a lot of time. Riding the curb is Sana, so I don't know if that's actually better in this game or not compared to the last game. Philemon now puts himself into the top time, and on the exit seems like he has it as well. Dark Salt's here in P2. So they got a very good result yesterday, and looks like they could take it away from Philemon going into the fast hairpin if you like, and it's not going to be enough for Philemon to take the lead again. So Dark Salt is now leading by quite a way. Benjamin out of quali already, and Dark Salt's not really being contested for a couple of minutes. I don't still know how close it is. Philemon's made a mistake, and that's going to be him down the order. Dark Salt's looking to take pole position here. Can Liam make it a 1-2? Dark Salt across the line. Liam? It is a Red Bull 1-2. Lovely stuff in the one-shot quali to start off the stream. How about that? That is awesome. Alrighty, Dark Salt on pole. And here are the results. Dark Salt, Liam and Gary in P3. This is the rest of the grid, and we'll skim through the race director, the driver section and the incident section, and we'll be back for the sprint race. We'll see you in a bit. Hello everyone and welcome back. Sorry for the issues. This is very interesting, very new for us. It is the broadcast version of the formation lap, so no one's actually been able to do anything about their tyres. Of course we had issues yesterday. We'll see how this goes. We've got Zing in the commentary box, but we'll get to him later. He doesn't really matter anyway. Hold your breath and clench your butt cheeks as we're about to go racing. Oh, well, this is just wonderful, isn't it?
Oh, it's happened again, hasn't it?
Yep. Right.
The glitch has returned.
So, we're going to do something real quick. We're just going to leave the session and join back. Hopefully that fixes it.
It's not letting me leave.
It didn't let me leave.
Yeah, it's not letting me leave.
Okay, so it's time for the good old Alt F4, ladies and gents. This is how you do it before a game. Sorry for the music, if you can hear me or not, I don't quite know, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes. We'll see you in like 30 seconds. Sorry guys for the delay. Unfortunately, the game's servers have just been taken down during peak time, which is very, very weird, but here's what it is. I'm going to see if I can get to the bottom of this in time, but I do apologise for the wait. It will be another 5 minutes until we get another update to you, so see you in a minute. Alright, thank you for your patience. We'll be there very, very shortly, in a couple of minutes. Lights out and away we go. Finally for the Saturday tier, we do get off the line, and it's a Red Bull 1-2. Of course, I think that was Liam struggling a little bit, and that is Dark so doing what he needed to do there. The Haas right on the inside. Finn and Zonta both P3 and 4 there. Sana up to P5. Ford 6 and P6 has got a couple cars going down the order. Max Martin, I believe, and Liam, of course, bogging down at the start. That's a full safety car already damaged further back. And that is not ideal. Zonta getting damage from something that just happened there. We're going to skim through the rest of the grid and have a look. And that is the Alpine. Lots of people having damage, and I think we might have an overtaking bug here. And that's lots of people getting very, very confused, unfortunately. That 5-second time penalty, I think, is unfortunately just going to have to be served. And we'll have to investigate this after the race. But welcome to the new game, everybody. Welcome to F1 2022. Is this a full safety car at the VSC? It's a VSC, as you can see on the mark boards there. So we will be racing once again very, very shortly. We're going to go on board with Zonta and Gary because they're the furthest up and they are close, although Zonta actually has damage, so he's probably going to go into the pit lane. We are racing once again. And after a hectic start, Zingy, what are these guys doing for tyres? What is the situation around this circuit? Do you go for a one-stop? Of course, this is the sprint race, though.
Well, yeah, for a sprint race, you want to just go aggressive, medium, soft. Of course, there is a sprint race feature, but we can't use it for all tracks, I don't believe. So we have to use the compromise feature. But it'll be a one-stop, medium, soft. So we'll be able to see split strategies, soft, medium, soft, depending on what people feel. It's Lark's in the pits. And I suspect that maybe Finn will also be in due to damage, as he's understeering like mental. He actually gets a penalty already, so the penalty's going to be catching out a lot of people today. It's going to be really tough to keep it in track limits, but we just need to wait and see what happens. This Dark Soul's already 1.5 seconds ahead of Gary.
Indeed, he's doing a great job. As we saw yesterday, the race leader did go away. Now, looking at the pattern here, we've got Vortex and Sana. He's got a first taste of a battle on his hands. Very, very tight to the inside, almost to the wall. He has the inside line, though, into the chicane. Is he going to be able to take the corner? I think Sana's backed off, and he's going to look at switchback, but he sent it! He sent it! There was contact, he's kept it around, and his Vortex is going to be ahead this time. He's pushing on the ERS to try and get it back, but I think that's too late, and he's actually ended up defending from Philemon here. I didn't realise, actually, if our Tortoise had already DNF'd, then that is a full safety car. So, what happened there?
I don't think so.
No, it's not. That's Cohen being disqualified from the session. Is that just a VSC? It is. Another VSC.
I don't know what happened for an order for the VST to be deployed, but this actually might give the soft tyre runners.
He was disqualified for crashing in the pit lane. That's why sorry for butting in there.
This gives Zonta maybe a chance to pit, get a new front line, but no, he stays out on the soft tyres. Maybe the soft tyres are much grippier than what we think. Although, racing myself, the soft tyres went off after a few laps, so I don't know what Zonta's strategy is here. Maybe try and get track position both our safety car, as he's even understeering off the track, so that damage clearly affecting him, as we see Ace Studs into the pits nice and slowly, going on to the different strategy. But yeah, 2 VSCs in what, 3 laps? It's absolute carnage.
Yeah.
And it's not even halfway through the first race, so let alone, well, let's see what happens in the second race, and obviously the rest of this one, as Liam, on the hard tyres, finally gets his front wing changed.
Yeah, this is welcome to F1 22. Of course, we saw some crazy things yesterday, and it is actually a reduced safety car setting, so that's very, very weird. DRS enabled, and we are once again underway. You can see here Zonta on the exit, looking for Gary. He's got the soft tyres, he's got, in theory, the grip to battle. He's going to be moving to the outside as Gary's pushing to the inside, but he lifted off, brakes late. Not going to be able to actually get a move done. I don't know if that's due to damage or if that was his intention and he wants to go from a different place on the circuit.
Oh!
He's struggling.
There's been a crash between Philemon and Sana, and that's going to allow Ben to get in on the action. I don't know what happened. Maybe just a bit of oversteer from one of our drivers. That bit's very easy to get caught up on this sort of sector, as you know. Very prone to driver errors and crashes, so we're not surprised.
We saw a couple crashes there yesterday. I am surprised to see that it did happen quite often. So maybe we'll just have to blame that on a design feature from the track. Benjamin, a 3-second time penalty as he catches up to this battle. This could change very, very shortly. He goes for a faster lap as well. A cheeky track extension. Doesn't matter. He's got the faster lap anyway. Now, oh, and a big wheel spin there for Sana. That's him off. And that is going to be having to get back to the circuit. And he does so correctly. Lovely stuff. But I think he managed to escape from the wall from that one. I don't believe it was a big enough hit to actually be worrying about any damage. Now, the closest battle here we have is Zonta and Gary. Cohen's left the session, of course, being DQ'd. And, yeah, so far, Zonta's there, but he can't push any more than he currently is because he's got damage. And, yeah, nothing you can really do. Let's watch on board with Dark Salt for a bit and see if we can see how you go for a lap around this circuit in the new game. Go into the final sector to start the lap. And as you can see, the final two corners, not really changed, but the one before that has been opened up a lot, so you can take it a lot quicker. Out the final corner now, lovely bit of wheel spin, a faster lap as well. Gary immediately takes it away, but into turn one, pretty much the same as last time, I think so. But very tricky on the exit curb through turns 2 and 3. Lovely stuff. Now into 4. And of course, this is the brand new hairpin. You brake very, very hard. Fairly tricky to spot your braking point at times, but it should be alright. DRS available. First DRS straight off the circuit, and you head into the next chicane, the first chicane actually now. It was the second, but now of course it's the first. And another heavy braking point, a very, very good place for overtaking, and you might be able to see that right behind as you see the McLaren go for a move onto Zonta. Zonta's damage is definitely a little bit too much to handle at the moment. He's just trying to hold on so he doesn't have to make an extra pit stop. Of course, he can go to that medium tire and go to the end of the race, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, you can show the medium tyre. Maybe get the front line changed and put in some good laps and fresh air. But at the moment, he's had 2 opportunities to do so, and he's just stayed out, so maybe he knows something that we don't. He goes a bit wide there. Nearly going off track, but he's just kept it in. That front line, as you can see, Vortex pulling away a lot on the slower tyre. So maybe he just needs to get that fixed, because that's really hampering his pace at the moment.
Yeah, would it be worth a pit stop though, because he's going to lose about 20 seconds from that. When would a good time to pit? I mean, in theory he could have pitted because the tyres are probably going to last the end of the race. So we could see him in the pits in the next lap or two. I believe it got to around about lap 6 or 7 when people started to pit anyway without damage. So yeah, lovely bit of lag there from the game as well, as you could see his wheel glitching around, but it is what it is. Can't really do much about that. Philemon is in P5 now, going up the grid after a tricky qualifying. Benjamin in P6, and we have Finn down to P7, unfortunately, from that one. Lalek in P8, and then the hard tire runners of Marco and Liam, they've made some early pit stops. Of course, Lalek did as well, but these guys on the hard tires are looking to go to the end of the Grand Prix. I would have thought you could do that on the mediums anyway, but of course they started on the mediums, so they have to go for a different time. They're not going to be able to go to the end on that soft. So Liam, it was a great qualifying, but unfortunately the start just didn't work out, bogged off the line, and then it just went downhill from there. Next, Martin in P11, Sana at P12, having to get another wing change, unfortunately, of course, having that crash earlier on. But yeah, more issues for them. They're onto the soft tires, so they're going to be rapid to the end of the Grand Prix, but it's going to be pretty difficult towards the end of the race. Dark Salt leads the way, having a fantastic race so far. Gary as well.
Yeah, I've just noticed that Gary's actually getting closed in on by Vortex a couple tenths per lap, as he actually goes a bit wide, loses a tenth there, and it's going to be very vital. Can he get the DRS? Coming into turn 5, it's round a bit where the detection point is. Gary's really pushing the limits here, but Vortex has got DRS, although there is a lap card that he might have got DRS off of too, so Gary might be saved here. No, he's not. He's trying to get the slipstream, but the lap card holds it away. Vortex now needs to close into Gary, but he has not got any battery, only 8%, and these two battling could allow Philemon to catch up, but at the moment
Philemon jumping up to P4 after all the the drama. Liam rejoins the session after disconnecting. Unfortunately, DRS once again for Vortex. He'll have to catch up, but he's not going to be able to overtake until the next lap at least. So this will be time for him to save the ERS if he's careful about it. But for now, he's just got to chase. The dirty air will come into effect a little bit, but with a new game, hopefully it doesn't cause too much of an issue. Closing up nicely. He was very quick yesterday. Yes, he was on the softs, but he still had pace in the car. Unfortunately, Liam getting a 3-second time penalty, and that's only out.
He's crashed into the very complicated and twisty Sector 3. I did tell you at the start of this race, it's very prone to driver errors and mistakes.
Oh.
And our safety car's out because of it.
Full safety
It's
car.
a very dangerous place to crash. Yeah, safety
Look
car
who's
out.
going to benefit
and that's
massively.
Gonna
Fill him on.
allow, fill him
Into
on,
the
yeah.
pits immediately, so he'll gain some time on that. I don't know how much because of the delta, of course, but everybody's going to have to go round again before they come out. He takes the first pit stop, and everybody will react around him now. Dark Cell, I assume, will pit. His teammate is far enough away for him to be able to double stack this lap anyway, so didn't have the same issues that he had yesterday. So far, so good, but Philemon, of course, might gain some time. That gap is 13 seconds right now. Once he gets up the pit lane, it would update a little bit, 29 seconds. Let's see how that changes the further they go on into the lap to see if they are actually going to gain anything from this or not.
Oh, I don't think they do because all of them are having to stick to a delta until someone catches the safety car. But of course, all these three are going to pit. So if anything, they're going to have fresher tyres than Philemon. And Philemon's just, I mean, he's been a good call to be fair. But he could have one lap for fresh tyres if he knew that the safety car had to be caught up.
Yeah. I just want to say two things. I'm interested to see that Marco hasn't pit, so he's going to be on hard for the rest of the race. It's going to be quite difficult. Also, with the new pit stop feature, these two could switch positions when they leave the pit lane. So Gary and Vortex is currently the order. That could change if they don't get a good pit stop. Of course, you have to react these days with a little button on the wheel or the pad, whatever you use, maybe even a keyboard. And into the pits they go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Who's going to come out ahead? Who's going to get the best pit stop? There goes Vortex. It's
Slow,
yeah, it
like.
wasn't the best. Did he gain a position out of it? We don't know. It's not cut away. We're still watching the McLaren garage. Can we see it or no? He has jumped him. He has jumped him. Gary even slower on the pit stops, and what I suspected has happened. Gary has lost the position. Vortex is now up to P2. Philemon gains time, but he's pitting again.
Just to get that freshers off tyre, but I think Ben and Finn have seen the light here, and they're actually going to pass him in the pit lane. Although they have to abide to a delta, they're both going to gain a position. So is Zonta. Actually, it's going to be close on exit here between Philemon and Finn. Of course, Philemon has cold tyre, so he needs to watch out pushing out the pit lane now. But I think Finn's got it.
Yep.
Yep, Finn's got it. He's up to P6.
Well done. I tried to look
Great
to the
job.
left to see if we could see him, but he was way ahead. Unfortunately, Liam having more issues. I'll have a look to see what's going on, but I don't know if there's actually much I can do, unfortunately. It is not ideal, of course, but well, that's all we can do for now. Full safety car, we'll wait for the grid to catch up, and we'll be going racing within the next lap or two, I think.
Yeah. The next one, lap or two. It's going to be, well, this is going to be the sprint now until the end. Everyone, bar Zonta and Marco, have soft tyres on. Marco weirdly staying out on those hard tyres, and also Zonta on the medium tyres. But everyone else is going to have an extreme pace advantage on them, so we're going to have to see people like Max Martin and Lawlock climb up grid. Sorry.
Yeah, hopefully Liam can get back in as well, though, and make some moves, but right now, it's going to be pretty difficult for him. Looks like Max and Liam are having some issues with AI, because of course it is his AI driving right now. Also, because he's disconnected, we're probably, unfortunately, going to see some desync, so that will mean he's probably going to lose a position or two. But yeah, unfortunately that will have to be what it is. For grid position in the feature race, maybe we can try and fix that though. after the race, if he can score points. I don't quite know. That's if he can get into the lobby, of course. But yeah, not ideal for Liam. We'll have to investigate it after the race. But for now, we're just closing up. Of course, Max is behind Liam's AI, so he's going as quick as he can. But Liam's AI is at 70%, so it's pretty difficult to actually gain too much time. Max is taking a risk by going alongside, because if he does accidentally overtake the AI, then he will possibly get himself a 5-second time penalty by the game. But we should be able to go racing once again. We've got quite a few straight lines to go through. It shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Liam's actually back. I don't know if you noticed. He's back and he's pushing really hard. He's going to have to wear those soft tires out a bit. At least we'll get temperature into him.
For sure.
As we see Ben and Zonta switching places. Oh, what's going on here? I'm not sure. Just a miscommunication between the drivers. But will they catch on time?
I don't know.
Okay,
they've caught enough apparently, unless we've just been under the safety car conditions for way too long. Now, Dark Salt is of course leading. We're watching on board with Vortex now to react to the grid. He's got to wait for that safety car to go into the pit lane before he can go, and then we'll be good to go. I didn't see what the safety car limiter was like. Zingy, was there a safety car limiter that you experienced yesterday?
It was honestly, if you want truth, dreadful. I hated it. It was torture. Although I was able to start my power down without losing the back end, and with the two safety cars that came out in the normal race, I gained out of 7/10 due to the limiters affecting the other drivers and me already heading off. So it can be used to your advantage if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think they should remove it. But we're getting underway anyway in a second, so let's see what happens.
When will he go for it? Final corner now. He's really leaving it as late as he possibly can. He's gone for it. Lovely stuff. Vortex reacts just about. Everybody else behind are going to have to, well, try and cluster and find themselves, or find their way through the grid. And it looks like it's going to be side by side with the Aston as they jump ahead of Zonta. Max is retired on the safety car restart. So they've had issues like they did yesterday, spinning up the rear and losing the car on a safety car restart. The tyres are just too cold.
Oh, Marco's also out. It's Finlay that dropped the back end, and Marco is out too. Both spinning under safety car restart. Alfa Romeo's gone. Those hard tyres just didn't generate enough heat, I'm presuming. And he spun at turn 2.
Unfortunately, we didn't actually see what happened there. I do apologise, not going to be a safety car. We're going to have to carry on racing. Now, Vortex is right behind Dark Soul on equal tyres, but they do have a time penalty, so that's going to make it extremely difficult. Like they had yesterday as well, so they are struggling a little bit there, but it doesn't mean they can't get a good result. Gary also could gain massively here if he can stick with Vortex, because the time penalties will allow him to switch, if not for points, but it would be definitely positions in the future race. We'll have to see how that goes later on. Lap 11 out of 15. We're about to go to lap 12 out of 15. And unfortunately, only 9 drivers remain now after the issues. Both Alfa Romeo drivers retiring within a sector of one another there.
Yeah, the Alfa Romeo has really struggled there. And speaking of people on alternative tyres, Zonta has been experiencing traction issues as Philemon's catching up to him. So he's going to start to feel the pressure. Philemon, a multiple race winner in the Friday tier, very experienced, he knows exactly what he's doing, and we'll be able to apply pressure onto Zonta, and it should be an easy pass considering it is on the soft tyre, but we'll have to wait and see. As Finn's crashed at turn 3 as Liam's going for it up the inside to turn 5. This is the first main overtaking zone. Larlick holds it around the outside. Liam needs to get good traction here, but he's not got it. He's going to use his ERS, but so is Larlick. He's got the slipstream. He's going to go down the inside, and he might get this move done. Yes, he is, as Larlick's not using his battery anymore. And Liam is up to P7.
Closed the door off as well, made the move stick. Now, will Larlick be able to fight back with the DRS or not? Is it going to be possible? I've forgotten the DRS isn't even enabled. Wow. Liam is now ahead, so lovely stuff for him. He'll be able to make his way up the order. Everybody that finishes the sprint race from now on will score points. Now, Vortex staying with Dark Silk. Gary, unfortunately, has lost to this battle. We're about to cross the line for lap 13, and that will put us for 3 laps of racing to go. And, of course, Vortex and Dark Salt are going to have to harvest the ERS, make sure they manage it to the end of the race. And honestly, Dark Salt doesn't really need to worry position-wise if he's going to get pole, because he can do whatever he wants. It's just if he wants that extra point, because of course, if Vortex for whatever reason did want to get a 3-second time penalty removed afterwards, he would possibly be able to, only for points though, not for position. Now they go to the outside line. Dark Salt's going to let him go, and he's going to try and slot him behind. Do you get DRS this lap? I didn't actually see.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He did. DRS enabled, and he's got the DRS on the straight. Red Bull versus McLaren once again. Coming into the first very tight chicane. He's not going to go for it. He's going to stay behind, get good traction, hopefully for his sake, and repass him on the straight. Let's see what happens. Vortex with no battery left. Dark Salt with quite a bit of his battery left. His Vortex light is flashing. That means he's got no ERS left. Dark Salt is going to go right around the outside. Need to brake really late. Get the car turned in properly. Right around the outside. Oh, Vortex squeezes him out. He's kept on to P1 at the moment. But is he going to go for a very late move? No, he's not. He's going to keep position, charge that battery, go for it again on the next lap, I presume.
Yeah, I really don't think it's worth it because of the time penalty as well. Of course, it's nice to finish ahead, but with the opportunities you have around this circuit and with the situation he's in, he doesn't need to do anything. He's pretty high in the championship as well right now, so he should be good to go, but he just needs to try and secure a good quality position at this point in the race. He will get pole whether he likes it or not, as long as he stays within the time penalty range of Vortex. Now we go once again into the hairpin. This is the penultimate lap, everyone. DRS will be available for Dark Salt. Is he going to push for the move, or is he just going to relax behind and let Vortex struggle for a bit up ahead with no DRS? He's got it. He's using it. No ERS. Just going to wait. He's catching a little bit. He's catching a little bit more. Not going to be enough to go for a move unless he sent it. He's just going to wait for the moment. A little bit of a lockup, but nothing too bad. Going to get a wider line on the exit. Lovely stuff. Very nice exit. DRS will help. ERS seemed to be a problem for Vortex last lap, and this lap it will also be a problem. He moves to the inside now, back to the outside, but of course Dark Salt isn't going to go for moves. They don't need to risk anything. They're looking at pole position here anyway.
They're doing the smart thing. Just keeping it calm, keeping that battery charged just in case anything happens. Benjamin 2.3 behind, but although he has a 6-second penalty, so he won't be able to do anything. So yeah, he's just keeping it nice and calm, getting pole position hopefully. And well, yeah.
Final
final
lap to go. Now, will Dark Salt go for it? I'm sure he's going to give it a shot. We've got the two Aston Martins further behind Benjamin and Gary. Benjamin has made that move, but Gary's in time penalty range. Philemon trying to do his best to get up the order. Still would be P5 for the feature race qualifying positions, which wouldn't be too bad compared to where they started in the sprint race, of course, but anyway, Dark Salt for the final time gets DRS, not for the final time, but the penultimate time gets DRS. He's going to be able to close. He's got a bit of ERS to use. He's closer than he was last time. He has a great opportunity. Going to go for it on the brakes. Is he going to actually get it, or is he going to try and get DRS again? Looks like he's trying to... Oh, the contact between the two. I think he wanted to try and squeeze him, maybe. I don't know. Maybe delay it. I do not know what just happened there, but there's contact. Oh! Vortex into the wall.
Goodness.
Loses the car on the rear as he panics to get onto the throttle. Somehow doesn't have the damage. It seemed like he does, but he doesn't at the same time. I don't know what was going on there. But that is Dark Salt into the lead, and it doesn't matter anyway for him. Benjamin's now going to inherit P2, and maybe even Gary will take that. Philemon up to P4. Vortex heartbreak. I do not know what to say. Dark Salt, though, comes down the final corner, and once again this season, he's going to win. Dark Salt wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix for the sprint race. Benjamin P2. Gary's going to take it in the end. And then we have Philemon, who will take P4. Vortex P5. As he gets overtaken on the final corner from Liam. Is he going to be able to hold on to it? I don't think he will. Liam's got him. He's got him. Lovely stuff from Liam. And, of course, Lalik takes it over Vortex as well. So Vortex dropping all the way to 7th in the end from a possible 2nd, unfortunately.
Wow.
That was a big change up in the final half a lap, I guess you could say. Alrighty,
Yeah.
let's have a look at the results. He's done it again. I think that's 2 Red Bull wins now this weekend. I was about to say 3, but it's 2 Red Bull wins this weekend. Both wins in the sprint race. Let's see if they can make it happen for the feature race or not. We'll have to see. But looking at the results, Darkzot on pole, Gary P2, Benjamin in P3, then Philemon, Larlick, Liam, Vortex, and Zonta finishing P8. Then Finn DNFing, followed by Marco, Max Marto with faster lap, Sana, Far Tortoise, Cohen finishes off the grid DNFing earlier on. And then we'll skim through the driver section, the instance section, and of course the pit stop section just in case if we need to. And then we will be back for the feature race. We'll see you in a minute. 5 actually. Well, everyone, sorry for the wait. We'll be there in a minute or two for the feature race. Lights out and away we go down to turn one. Who's gonna get it done? Dark Soul looks like they've got away well. Does the Aston get away well? No, the inside of the circuit looks like it's awful, and that is a big cluster on the inside there. Bit of damage going off for two cars. I didn't see who, but I'm sure we'll find out very, very soon. Larlock gets through, and he's jumped up massively. That is Finn round. That is not ideal at all. And more positions lost, and after a great qualifying in the one shot, it didn't go well for him, and it's once again not gone too well. We've got two yellow sectors, no safety car. Philemon up to P2, Benjamin down to P3. Off the line, Vortex is in a Merc. They drive from McLaren, remember that. They still score points for McLaren, but they're just driving the Mercedes right now. All good, not to worry. Now, Benjamin, is he going to be able to catch back up to these guys, or is it going to be Dark Salt versus Philemon? So wait and see.
Well, Benjamin is on the medium tyre. It should be more able to cope with, well, whatever the driver's demanding. So I think Benjamin will be able to catch up for the first maybe 8 laps, as Vortex is round turn 9, causing a lot of problems for drivers, as he's nearly getting beached on the curb there, which could have been terrible for him, but he needs to watch out now. He's got really hot tyres. That's really unfortunate. Vortex will show some good pace, and that's just how it happens instantly. And there's also people on split strategies. You see some people like Larlock, Cohen on softs, along with Senna, You've also got the medium runners, basically most of the grid, and then Marco and Philemon, who's in P2, doing really well on that hard tyre. But he's got Benjamin hounding him down. Into turn 5 we go. Want to get a nice flowing run through here, just keep the car rolling, get a good exit, which is what Ben's done. Is he going to use his ERS? No, he's not. He's going to just use the slipstream. He may go for a move. He's turned the ERS on. He's going to go down the inside into turn 6. Benjamin down the inside of Philemon. Side by side here. Oh, it's close. But Benjamin's done it. He's up into P2. What a move by Ben. Now he has to defend the position, but Philemon isn't going to attack. He's just going to stay in the DRS zone for now.
And that was textbook stuff there. Sorry for the delays. Thank you for taking over just then. But yeah, Benjamin through. Lovely stuff. Taking the P2 back. I didn't see what happened to Philemon. He's lost all those positions, lost a lot of time to Darkset as well. He was there for the minute. Now he's all of a sudden not. I didn't realise he was on the hards actually. I only just actually looked. So he's taken a long game. I want to ask yesterday, because of the safety cars, it did mix up the strategy. If there isn't a safety car, in theory, would it be a medium soft or a soft medium, or do you have to put the hards on?
Well, you can either do medium hard or medium soft. But it's probably much faster to do the medium hard or hard medium, as you'll get track position. Because, contrary to belief, it's something that you can hold your own in Sector 3 and Sector 1. Only Sector 2 you can really overtake. So if you've got a fast car down the straights, even with full tyres, you'll be able to keep onto it. So maybe it's just worth doing the one stop, keep that track position, waiting for the other guys' tyres to die off.
Yeah.
As we see Igor Pro, he's going to go up the inside, Liam?
Yep.
Is he? Yes, he is. Down the inside into turn 6. Eagle Pro nearly runs into his teammate. He closes the door on Liam, and that's a great move. P6 for them. But he's got 2 soft tyre runners ahead of him. He just needs to stay within the DRS range. And he's done that so far. Eagle Pro up with the P6.
Yeah, once again, we see the trains like we did yesterday, and it's just so difficult to actually do anything about it. And yes, these new regulations do allow for some, I'd say, great racing and, well, allow you to be closer. It does definitely make it harder to actually pass, especially in DRS trains. Now, we've got Cohen right behind Larlick. They're going to get a great opportunity very, very soon with DRS. So we'll, I'm sure, see some switcheries and see if Egapro can try and find his way on these medium tyres. Maybe make the move on both of these guys, because that would be his best way to actually make a move on Larlick. And I don't know, we'll have to see how it goes. Of course, Cohen, reserve driver, Igor does actually drive for Ferrari. He's just joined a little bit late into the feature race, but no worries at all. Now, Philemon is keeping car circuit. Cohen going to lose that position, and that's going to be that one gone. And Igor Pro is going to get a free chance at having a go at Larlick. Will the medium tyres get a good enough exit? They do get a pretty good exit compared to Cohen especially. And who's going to be able to benefit from this? Igor isn't actually close enough.
Because Liam down the inside! Liam's going down the inside of the cone and he's moved himself up into P6 once again. Oh, and Max Martin's went for a dive bomb! Oh, and Cohen, he's nearly done it. Cohen shuts him off. He's like, nope, you're not half that position. And Cohen's kept P7 for now. Whoa, what an attempt by Max Martin. Kept it clean. But unfortunately for him, he didn't get it, as Marco is.
That's actually a voluntary retirement. Sana's had a spin, I believe, at turn 3. But other than that, I think that's right. Of course, Finn's had some game bugs, so they can't actually rejoin, so I do apologise for that one. But yeah, Philemon's almost in DRS train. Sorry to go away from that battle. We're back with it now. Cohen just got eaten up by Igor and Liam, of course, after that mistake. Liam, a very, very lovely move. Max couldn't get through. A mistake there from Larlick, but it's not in a very good position for Igor Pro to actually take advantage of. He is going to have the outside line. Will Larlick back off here? He does. He's going to let the Ferrari go, and Igor Pro is going to have a bit of a situation on his hands to try and stay ahead in the DRS section. Does he have the pace to get through the S's and gain some time?
No, it doesn't. And Liam's going to run down the side. He's up into P5.
Lovely.
And now Igor Pro, I've not mentioned this before, but he's got damage on one of his end plates, so this is going to be really easy for him. On the same tyre, he's got a bit more battery. Which way is he going to go? Left, right? We don't know. He's going to go to the right hand side. It's Igor defends the inside line. It's not going to be enough though. Liam around the outside into turn 6. Like once again, a favoured overtaking spot, but Igor Pro just keeps the car. Oh, he's lost it! And Liam's right up behind him now with DRS, ERS enabled. Igor actually has a lot of straight line speed, maybe he's running a lower downforce setup. Liam has to go around the outside for this one once again. He's going to stick it and he's going to get the position maybe, but no, he's got a bit of understeer. Igor still there on the outside, but Liam's done it. He's up into P4.
Secured it, lovely stuff. What a drive so far. He's just seen a couple moves from Liam, and he's been there to pick up the pieces when people make mistakes, and that's what you need in a DRS train, and he's done it very, very well. Guys behind Larlick making more mistakes, unfortunately. Seems like they got a bit of understeer. Of course, Igor having that damage, but still having pace. Larlick did extend it to 9, and as we suspected, got a time penalty from the game. Probably not actually legit. We'll have to check it out later on, but right now, Liam is leading this battle, and I just want to quickly pay attention to the guys ahead. We have Philemon and Benjamin, not close enough just yet, but that will switch a little bit later. We'll go back to this battle though, as we see, oh, Igor getting very, very close. He's still got pace in the car. That is what you can do with these new ground effect cars.
Yeah, these new ground effect cars allow the cars, even with damage, to have a bit more downforce, so damage won't end your race, as Igor's approving here. But he's just not got the straight line speeds. Liam looks like he's got a really fast car. And zero flag for Santa, who's spun. But back to this battle anyway. Liam, without any battery news, Igor.
Ooh.
But which way is he going to go? He's going to go around the outside. But is he going to be able to do it with that damage? I'm not sure. Around the outside, Liam sticks his nose in. He's going to keep it down the inside. But Igor Pro's done it once again. That's a really good overtake. Even with the damage that he's got, he's still able to drag that car around the outside and back up into P4. Liam going a bit wide, under pressure from Max Martin now. And wow, I'm loving this, man.
Oh, a bit of a mistake there on the rear for Max, but nothing too much to worry about. That's actually Larlick down the order, unfortunately. And Max gets down the drop limits a little bit. Vortex gets promoted, and Fats also promoted as well. Maybe Vortex can try and catch up to this battle here. But yeah, Max not able to catch up just yet. And we saw, of course, he could probably go for that move. He had the outside line, which we have seen as the more grippier line. You can get a lot more traction by going wide, as you know, you may know if you race a lot. And it seems to just be the more beneficial line. We've got a issue here. Is that Finn's AI? Already being lapped. I don't know if that was what was causing the yellow flag, but it is what it is. Back to the battle. Liam closing. He's right there. Is he going to go for the move, or he's going to wait for it? I think he's going to wait for it. He will. He's going to get a second dose of DRS. Now, Igor Pro, he needs to secure a good exit. And look at the line that he had. Liam struggling there. And, even more on the traction. Max is going to get a possible opportunity. I don't know. He goes defensive. Still goes to the inside line, does Max. He's going to try and get it to work. And a switchback is possible, but not enough. He didn't get it done, unfortunately. And that is a ghost car there. But Liam losing that position there, trying to make a move on Igor. But I don't know what that was, if that was just a mistake. But he took a very, very weird line that compromised his exit.
I realised that he actually locked up. There's a little bit of a locking in the front left, which caused him to go a bit deep, losing his momentum, and Max Martin is eating him up for that. Max seen the opportunity, and he's like, thank you very much, down the inside. And now Max and Igor are going to have a battle. Max is looking very quick around this track, and maybe the new game's suiting him at the moment, because he's really quick. He's going to catch Igor, I presume, with that damage. Oh, he nearly hits the bumps. Liam's going to have a good run, but he's not going to go for the move. He's going to wait for the DRS, which is a sensible thing to do. He's nearly right into the back of Max Martin's gearbox, as he just wants to get as close as he can. DRS now available for both drivers. It looks as though Max just has the legs on Liam, and he's not going to be able to do anything at the moment. He's going to have to stay behind, maybe wait for a mistake of Max Martin, or just get a good run as Igor actually goes wide. This is Max Martin's chance maybe to get an overtake. DRS enabled, both for similar battery levels. Max is not actually using his ERS, so is he going to go for the move? He sees the lights flashing, but he's not going to go for it. He's going to stay behind for now.
Yeah, can't do anything about it, just going to wait, it seems, which is interesting, but maybe he doesn't feel like he has the ERS to be able to stay in front of Igor once he's got past. That is something you do have to consider. You can't just overtake somebody willy-nilly. And going very wide at the exit of that corner. I can't remember quite what number it was. The two AlphaTauris unfortunately having some issues going down the order a little, but it seems that they've had some troubles in the final sector, at the beginning of the final sector. So yeah, it's not ideal, but it is what it is for now.
Oh.
I want to quickly, well, I think we're going to stay on this battle actually, but it is looking like we have a bit of a battle brewing here with Benjamin and Philemon, although that does seem to be Benjamin losing time all of a sudden to Darkselt, and Philemon has a great opportunity here. But back to this battle, Max Martin, I think, once again will be able to try and defend from Liam. Is Liam going to try and get a move, though? He is close, but he's not close enough this time. You'd have to send it from a heck of a way back, and at this stage of the Grand Prix, I don't really think you'd have the tyres to do so, I'm not going to lie. Does Max have an opportunity to get through on the Ferrari? No, they're just stuck in a train. Although Liam looks quick, he's not in a position. Once again, this new alteration of the circuit is taking away a great opportunity to actually overtake, which I was extremely surprised to see, but it is what it is. No overtakes into that corner there. And they're just going to have to hold it out for now. Back to these guys at the front. So Benjamin's managed to catch back up again, despite having that issue. And Philemon is slowly losing the DRS train, but they might be able to get there soon. They're not making too many mistakes. If not any, they're just a little bit slower on these hard tyres. They'll get the advantage, as I said, very, very soon. And they will be able to pit onto a faster tyre later on into the Grand Prix. So they still have a great opportunity to win this Grand Prix. They don't have any time penalties either, so they're managing the track limits very, very well so far.
I've just noticed that Ben used a lot of his barrier there, but he's got DRS. He won't be able to do anything at the moment unless he has a significant pace advantage in the straights, which I know for a fact he doesn't. Yeah. So he's just going to stay behind for now, gain a bit of time. Benjamin actually looks like one of the fastest on track at the moment. See, Aaron, this is what he can do without a broken arm. He's very good.
For sure. I just wanted to look at Max and Ego Pro because they were quite close, but DRS has been available because there's an AI car ahead, unless it is actually Finn who has managed to rejoin. I don't think it is, although they are. It is Finn. Okay, so Eagle's just got DRS, and that is a retirement at turn 2 in a full safety car?
Safety car!
Or is that a virtual?
Safety car deployed.
Full safety car.
Full safety car. Full course, yeah.
I think that Finn thought that he was still ghosted, but he wasn't, so I don't know what just happened there. There was a little bit of contact between the two. Now, this is brilliant for Ego Pro, because he can make his pit stop and get his damage replaced, although, is this the pit window for the medium tyres, Ingy?
Yes, because I pitted lap 10, and I was able to, well, get to the end of the race with my tyres, even with a spin. So, yeah, I think it's time to pit everyone coming in, don't exceed the delta, or pit lane speed limit. Into the pits now, Igor,
Sorry, no, Philemon is taking a very, very interesting strategy to go onto the softs to the end of the race. I don't know if that's intentional or if that is an accident there. Of course, everybody else having to go to that hard tyre, so if he did go to the mediums, which he hasn't used yet, I don't believe at least, he would be good to go to the end. You only get one set of mediums, so that's why these guys have to opt for a hard. They can't now go from soft to medium or medium again to then a soft tyre. They only have one set of softs, mediums, so you just have to deal with the hards, which is definitely less than ideal, but it is what it is. Philemon going to be absolutely rapid at the start, but they still have to make it to the end of the race, and that's going to be extremely difficult.
Philemon's giving us some action, some may say, because he's on the soft tyres. He's going to be exceptionally quick. No need to make some viewers uncomfortable by saying this, but a Mercedes on new soft tyres versus a Red Bull on hard tyres. Flip it all the way around.
How the turntables, am I right? Off this quote, by the way. Yeah, that is a very, very alternate universe kind of thing, but it is what it is. Some people may love this, some people may hate this. It's a bit like Marmite. Now, Darkselt leads the way once again. He's going to be the one to lead the restart. When will we be going racing? That's the question. And also, where is Finn? He's unfortunately at the back of this grid, and he is going to get lapped, and he's not going to be able to unlap himself. So I don't know what happened there. Did Finn recently pit? Yes, he did. And by doing so, he has screwed himself over. He has to hope that somebody else makes a big mistake, or they DNF if he wants to score points here. I don't know if he had a choice though. I can't remember what his tyre life was on, but it is what it is. Darkshot leads the way. Benjamin holds P2. We have Philemon in P3, Liam up to P4 after their issues, and then Eager Pro in P5. Max, Vortex, Current. We have Fatsos, Slalek, Finn, and then Sana just leaving the session as they DNF, and Marco so earlier on. And it seems to be Marco crashing out was in, well, had Vortex involved Benjamin down the order as we're doing this restart. I didn't see what happened. It seems like he's trying to re-overtake these guys or something. I don't quite know. He drops back down. Unless this was an alt tab moment. I don't know if he spun or something. He's trying to retake his position. He should know that he can't, because it is what it is. So if he's just overtaken Max Martin, then that's going to be, I hate to say it, a penalty to Benjamin. Let's see. He didn't get a 5 second. So maybe he was allowed to pass Max. I don't know. But yeah, that is a shame. Up in P2 and now to P5.
Yeah, but he can go to the end of the race now. Philemon needs to make a stop. Still. And I'm not saying Philemon's not capable, but with those soft tyres dying off after like 6 laps, I don't think he's going to gain that 20 seconds. Safety car in this lap.
Alrighty, so Philemon's going to be reacting. He should be able to react very, very nicely. I'm also interested to see how Eagle Pro can do with no damage now. So he's got the car repaired. But we'll have to wait and see. So, Philemon will watch on board. He needs to make sure that he's not alongside. It looks like he isn't, somewhat. No, he isn't. Good. And Darksoul will be going. He went pretty late last time. Is he going to do the same thing? Don't quite know. Safety car is coming around the penultimate corner. Now on to the final corner.
Oh.
Should be able to go again.
It's getting quite congested here as Liam now ran right into the back of Philemon. Jeez, it's getting quite close here. But I guess this is what happens when you're in a mid pack. And there was a safety car restart.
Gone for it. Lovely stuff.
Whoa.
Very, very nice reacting. Philemon reacting okay. Did get a bit of help from those softs, I assume, and Liam squirming over. Lots of people squirming over the curb, but they managed to get everything together for now. Looking further back, and that is Max Martin. Very close, and once again, on the safety car restart, his round gets damage. Not learning from the last time, and unfortunately, that's going to be him down the order. 3-second time penalty for Finn for multiple track extensions, but Philemon, I didn't actually realise it's in the lead. I should have kept on with this battle. I do apologise for that one, unless that's strategic by Darksoul. I don't think it is, because Philemon's going to get the run. And honestly, I'm not too surprised because it is a soft tyre.
Ergo Pro showing what he can do with a full front wing, going down the inside of Liam, up into P3 now. Ergo Pro's on the podium, Liam's dropped down, and now he's got Benjamin all over him. Benjamin's going to be looking very hard to get all these places back that he lost. But he's not going to do anything just as now, because both of them have battery, and he can't do anything. He then runs right into the back of Liam. But he's just staying behind from now, and Finn gets another penalty, of course. And I don't know what I was going to say.
I think Finn's trying to unlap himself, but unfortunately is ghosting through the cars, so he can't actually steer his going, and he's just impeding the other guys. If he can unlap himself, then so be it, but if he can't, then he might just have to let this one go and hope that he can gain some positions later. Philemon go to a faster lap, and well, they could do, because of the safety car restart. You start before the final corner and you gain time anyway, so I don't know what I'm waffling about, but it is what it is. Darksoul P2, 9 tenths right now, but it doesn't matter. DRS isn't available this lap. It's going to be available on the next lap, and I think that'll be what it is. Eager Pro has to do his best here to catch up to Darksoul before DRS is enabled, because then he's going to have a lot of it, a much easier time to defend from the cars behind, and he will have a very good opportunity at P2, maybe even P1 if Philemon's tyres burst at the end of the race.
I've just seen that Vortex has went for a move on Cohen. The other Ferrari now has damage, so one issue solved for Ferrari, another one pops up. Cohen around the outside. He's going to keep it close. Oh, he touched! But they've both kept in a straight line. And Vortex is up into P6 now. And he's going to be hunting down Benjamin. And he's got not a lot of battery though, so that's going to be putting him in a compromised position. But no, he's fine for the moment.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of a train forming here. Igor, Liam and Benjamin. Igor needs to catch 5/10 to get to Dark Salt. Can he do it with this full front wing now or not? It looked like he could have earlier on, but he's lost a bit of time in the final sector. So maybe he is pretty quick in the straight line. Maybe. I don't quite know. We'll have to wait and see as time goes on. DRS is going to be available, I think, this lap. I'm pretty sure. So he could be in trouble if he can't gain 3/10 or 2/10 in the S section. It's going to be not too easy. Everybody should, in theory, have some pretty full batteries, so maybe he can defend this once.
Nah, he's not got it. But Liam's got it, and so does Benjamin, so he's going to be under threat from both these drivers. Mostly Liam at the moment, but he's not got much battery. He's only got 15%. He's been using a lot of that battery to probably defend from Benjamin.
Yeah, well, he's actually got a purple sector there, so he's definitely pushing.
Oh,
So I guess you can do in the first sector, of course, because you it's pretty straight. So even if you're on the hards, it's not really. I don't know. Maybe it's difficult. I don't know. Beach is difficult for me.
Waffling.
So Liam is nice and close. Igor is closer than he was last time. He just needs to nail a few corners in the final sector, and he will be in for a chance to keep with Dark Belt, and it'll help him defend from Liam a lot. Liam, although only got 50% battery, as he said, so he is not really going to be that much of a threat to Igor right now, who's got quite a bit of battery.
yeah, Igor's conserved his battery a little bit more than Liam, and that could put him at a very good advantage. But Dark Soul's been able to manage his battery fully, and he's on 60%. So even if he does get into that DRS range, Dark Soul can either pull away or just defend. So he's playing this very smartly at the moment. He knows what he needs to do. Philemon, of course, having to make another pit stop within the next coming laps. He's not pulling away as much as he would have thought. As we saw, tires are starting to die off. Dark Soul keeping a good pace.
He's pushed. Does he think he's got it? I think he's got it,
Who?
just about.
Oh, he's got it!
I don't know. We'll cross the line.
He does! Yep, he's got it.
Lovely stuff indeed. Well done. Well done indeed. Oh, what a moment there for Igor. Now he can defend from the cars behind and fight for P2. Fight for more positions. Philemon only 2.1 seconds ahead. I know we haven't been going for that long, but I thought the softs might be a little bit quicker, and they're going to die off soon.
Uh-oh. Here comes Benjamin. Benjamin's going to go around the outside of Liam. No, he's going to go to the inside! Oh, it's hit the wall! Benjamin's down the inside of Liam. He doesn't have any battery to defend with. And Benjamin's now up into P4. What a move from Benjamin.
Lovely, lovely stuff.
Oh, wow.
On a bit of a charge now.
P4
Let's see if he can make any more moves. He's got the cars up ahead, who are pretty close together. So in theory, they'll slow each other down by doing that. I don't quite know. That's if Igor is close, faster, and if...
Oh, Liam is spun. No. Sector 3's caught out another person. Liam is spun around, trying his best not to hit the wall. And that's him dropped down to 9th. What was so promising for the Red Bull driver is just all slipped away from him at the last minute. But that's how fast it can go.
Yeah, I think so. That couple of corners, you can see they've definitely changed the circuit, opened up the corner, so you're trying to maintain a minimum speed, then you're riding on a curb on the outside, and it's easy to lose it. There's damage up ahead. Who's got damage there? Is it Tortoise?
I think, yeah, Tortoise is that. He's not got a wing.
Okay.
He's going to be really fast on the straight at least, but he's not got a front wing.
Max is out.
It's Max Martin retards in the pit lane. Well, let's see the
How
speed.
was that?
Oh, no.
Is that on the... No, that's on the straight he's retired.
Wait, he's crashed.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
on the
what you're saying?
straight. That's not in the pit lane because he hasn't reached his pit box. So that is a full safety car. That's why there's a full safety car.
And you know who this messes up quite a lot?
Yeah,
Philemon.
that's not ideal at all.
So, all that time he gained is just going to be put in the drain.
Indeed it will.
Although, pardon me, he'll be able to use those medium tyres now. So he's got track position, hop onto the medium tyres, people behind him might follow. So in theory, this is a good strategy. If others comply. But they might not, because hard tyres, 6 laps are only around, what, I'd say 15%. As he's in, Philemon's in. But no one else reacts. They're going for the track position. 1, 2, 3, no, Vortex comes in. Oh, nearly hitting the pit wall as well, as he does so. So both Mercedes into the pits. Let's see who follows. Tortoise, of course, Cohen with the damage. But Lalick stays out on those medium tyres. Liam's going to stay out, get that track position and gain a couple more places. And Finn's also stayed out. He's going to... Finn's going to get the lap back.
He is, yeah. I thought he might be able to. He pits, he comes out just in time as well. Philemon, would he have had the opportunity to go on a fresh set of softs, or would that still not get him to the end?
Philemon. 10 laps?
He should have had another set, though, I think.
No, he should have. But, right, I think he's thinking logically about this. Remember what happened in the Friday race with me and Vortex? His soft tire started to really go off after 6-7 laps. And the only reason that he was able to keep with me is because of the DRS. I'm not calling him slow, I'm just saying that the soft tire started to die off. Philemon's maybe got that same mindset, and he's on the faster medium tyres. Yeah. So Philemon is going to have a really good place to make up make up a few places. Speaking of, Finn up into P10 after unlapping himself. So, yeah, race on. Split strategies. You know, I don't know what to say. This is just kind of
He's going to be able to push harder for longer, so it's going to be a charge to the end. He's going to be hunting everybody down. He's going to... Well, everybody's going to have to watch for him. He's got to also try and... his teammate today, he's got to try and kind of work his way around him, because, you know, he's going to be on that soft tire. He's going to be quick. I think he can still defend. He has the ability to defend, but it's just going to be extremely difficult unless he can hold on to a bit of a train, and he might have a chance. But I don't know. I really don't know how this is going to go here.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have 9 laps to go. Once that safety car got 9 laps to go, everyone's battery is going to be recharged. Everyone's going to have cold tyres at start. Well, some people are, on the hards at least. And there's going to be a lot of people at the back trying to push their way forward, but the people at the front are going to have to defend. So I can't wait for this. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just can't wait. I'm buzzing.
Maximum attack. All right. Yeah, Dark Salt leads the way. Eager Pro in P2 and then Benjamin in P3. Once again up there now. He's going to get a second chance. Does have a time penalty, but it's still possible. Now Lalick in P4, Liam in P5. Unfortunately losing all those positions, but they still are now bunched up to the grid. Philemon in P6 looking very, very well. He has a chance to win this race. It's going to be difficult, but it's going to be very possible at the same time. Vortex in P7, Tortoise in P8, and we have Cohen in P9, and then Finn down in P10. They're catching. I believe the safety car will go in this lap. They'll be able to catch by the time we get to the end. Waiting for the confirmation.
It's not happened
yet. It might happen in a couple corners time, because, you know, Cody's, it is what it is. Now, we'll see. I think
Finn's using all that battery.
I think we're going to have to go around again, unfortunately, unless we're going to get a late safety car.
I think that's maybe what might happen.
It might be another controversial Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. No, I think that's going to be it. I would be very shocked if it did go in now. No, that's going to be it. Okay, one more lap under the safety car. Unfortunately, I do apologise for the wait. I genuinely thought that was going to be it. Maybe some people are going to try and make some last-minute pit stops. Yep, as I thought, there would be some pit stops. Liam, Vortex going into the pit lane. Don't think those are the right tyres to go for.
Vortex actually hit Liam there, but no penalty, no damage. Looks fine, but just a bit reckless in it, a bit. And that promotes Philmon up to P5. He's only got 4 cars to overtake now. He's got Larlick on the old mediums, Benjamin, Eager Pro, and Dark Soul on those kind of old cards. They won't be too worn out, but at the same time, you know, they're still going to be somewhat wearing.
Yeah.
So.
Hold on a second. Sorry for this. Finn is still a lap down.
Oh, he must have been 2
I
laps.
didn't realise that. Yes, he's still a whole lap down to the rest of the field. I thought he was going to overtake Vortex and Liam as they went into the pit lane, but he didn't. So, unfortunately for him, that is him losing a lot. I don't know what's going on. That is it a Ferrari losing positions or something? I don't quite know. Is what it is.
No, I'm clueless if I'm honest. Oh, finally runs into the back of the Tortoise. And oh, he's hit.
I don't quite know what's going on during the formation lap. I don't know what is going on here.
Well, I wouldn't know what's happening during the formation lap either, as it wasn't one.
Not formation lap, safety car. I don't know. Safety car is in this lap, I do know that. Vortex catches up. And then we'll get racing again. That was very, very confusing. We'll have to look at it after the race, unfortunately. But Eager Pro will be reacting to Dark Salt. Equal tyres, equal performance, different time penalties, but still anything can happen. Maybe even Dark Salt will get himself a time penalty. Let's hope he doesn't for his sake, but we'll see how it goes. Now, is he going to try something different, or is he going to do the same that he's done each time he's done a restart this weekend so far? He's done it quite a few times now. Once again, it seems to be like a Red Bull is restarting the races. But here we go. Into the final corner, the safety car goes. He can go any minute now. Straight. No, he hasn't. He's just straightened up the car.
Sorry.
Now he's gone for it. Lovely stuff.
Oh, there's one.
Lovely little bait move there. He straightened up the car, but he didn't put the throttle down. He thought he went for it, but he didn't. Then he went for it, and once again, another spin as Larlick makes it.
Oh! Sorry, but Ben went up the inside there, and then Philmon's gone. Philmon's gone. He's up into P3 already. Philmon is going to grip. He's going to put Eager Pro under immense pressure on those new medium tyres. Eager Pro, is he going to go defensive? Sort of. And he's kept the position for now. If Philmon's going to get a good run on the medium tyres, he needs to remember not to light them up too much, otherwise he might spin. But he's got it. Eager Pro, we know he's kind of fast in the straights. And he's not using the RS at the moment. Philmon is. He's going to go to the inside. He's going to go down the inside of Eager Pro. Is he going to do it? He squeezed him out. Closes the door as Cohen spawned.
Oh no.
Vortex has hit Benjamin. Oh, it's all becoming a mess. And Liam's now going to get the run on Vortex as Ben is spun around. So is Cohen. Larlick's gone to. Oh man. Ben was looking very good there for our top 5. But it's just not to be. Now, Liam and Vortex side by side. Liam on those new soft tyres. Along with Vortex. Vortex actually overtakes him. And now Vortex is going to put Tortoise under pressure on a bit older softs. Oh, he's nearly hit him. As Finn struggles to get the car in the right direction. Vortex now is he going to go for the move? He looked at it, but he didn't.
A heck of a start there. We did see Liam unfortunately get pushed off by Tortoise. Don't know quite what to say about the incident. I'll have to look at the replay, but Liam, of course, getting a 3-second time penalty that might not be legit. We'll have to see if that gets taken away later on. I don't see what happened there with Benjamin. I didn't actually see anything really. It was all pretty crazy. But I tell you what, Philemon has done everything that he needed to. Now he's up to P2. And he's got one car ahead of him, and he can probably push to the end of this race and take the dub, as long as he doesn't get any time penalties, that is. But he's in DRS range now, doesn't get it just yet, it will be enabled very, very soon. Vortex makes the move, makes the lunge. Now, Tortoise is going to try his best to get a good exit, but he makes a mistake, and Liam takes it. Lovely stuff for Liam. He's not going to get, of course, DRS just yet, but he will make a position at least.
Wow. Liam's just like a yo-yo in this race, up and down, up and down. We don't know where he's going to finish. He's shown some great pace, but it's just been a little bit mental. Speaking of mental, hold on a minute. Philmon's now in the lead. When did we miss this? But what? I don't know. He's just in the lead. He's gone. He's 8 tenths ahead.
Has he gone into the fast right-hander? Is that where he's gone for it? I don't know.
I didn't even see it on the little position indicator. As Philmon sets a fast lap, he's gone.
GG.
He's out here.
I think he's checked out of this one now.
1.2.
Hopefully, hopefully for his sake, he can get back into this. But I think that might be this one done and dusted. In the alternate universe, once again, the Mercedes does seem to be leading. Now, Darksalt in P2, Eager Pro P3. He's going to be fighting with Vortex here. Vortex will get DRS this time, and they will be able to push through. He's got the superior tyre. Will he have the superior pace at the end, and does he have time penalty, a time penalty advantage? I don't quite know. I'll have to look at it in a little bit, but he's made the move, and I don't think Eagle's really going to be able to contest that. That was a bit of a tight close of the door. I don't know if you'd class it as legal or not, but Eagle reacted.
Nah, I think it was fine.
Eagle reacted. It was tight, but he managed to get it done.
You know what, fair enough to Vortex. He's made a move, he's up into the podium places now, he needs to push, catch Darksalt, which, I mean, he's on those soft tyres, see a purple middle sector, he's probably going to catch. Catching is one thing, passes an hour.
Yeah.
As some people
he's got 6 seconds of time penalties, so he's got to pass Darksalt, catch, pass, and escape. So 6 seconds is going to be extremely difficult. A 3 second for Eager Pro, so Eager Pro can still gain from this as well. And Liam is a 6 second. One of those might be legit.
Oh, he's lost the back end! Darksalt lost the back end, and now Vortex is up into P2. It's a Mercedes! 1, 2!
No way.
What's going on? Wow. And now Darksalt's under pressure from Eager Pro and Liam. Liam on those soft tyres, he's going to be putting them under immense pressure, these two. Eager Pro, is he going to go for it into turn 5? No, he's not. He's going to stay behind for now, but Darksalt's going to get the DRS just about on Vortex, but that's just for defensive sakes. All these guys don't have much battery. Darksalt's going to use most of his to defend, and nothing's happening at the moment.
To the choo-choo train
Eager Pro
again.
looks to the inside. The trolley train, apart from trolleys not racing, it's more of the Philmon, not the Philmon, the Vortex train. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'll pass it on to you. I'm
all good. So Philemon, Vortex, this Mercedes 1-2 for now. Nothing that can be done with Darksalt, Eagle, and Liam. Such a shame there for Darksalt. He needs to try and stay within 6 seconds of Vortex, which is very possible. But by losing that now, he's just made it extremely easy. I say extremely easy, a lot easier for Vortex to actually get through. But a safety car, virtual safety car has been deployed as Finn retires from the session.
Oh, I've just seen something. Darksalt brake to get this delta down. Eager Pro tapped him, no penalties, but
hopefully no damage.
Just something to note. Yeah, that's what I was hinting at. I don't think he's got damage though. Okay, right, we're good. I don't think he's got damage. Good stuff.
I mean, if he needed to do that, he should have moved off to the racing line to catch it, so he can give everybody else time. Tortoise, unfortunately, getting a 5 seconds, not what you want with a safety car coming in, a late safety car coming in to play. Now, Philemon has once again got a bit of a situation on his hands, so it's going to be extremely difficult. Actually, what am I even saying? It's a virtual safety car. I'm completely blind. Anyway, so Vortex isn't happy with this. He wants to get going because his peak performance is slowly going down the longer they spend going slowly. And Darksalt is going to be loving this because all of those guys with the time penalties aren't going to be able to get through.
Philemon's going to be happy because this is just running down the clock for him. He's going to have less laps on those beating tyres, although they will start to lose grip, they won't lose too much, but he'll be happy to see these laps go by without him having to push. But we're underway again,
DRS.
And we're going to see what happens if this little train...
It said DRS enabled. I don't know if that's true or if we'll wait for another lap for it actually to be enabled.
No, it's enabled.
Cool. So we will get back straight into racing. We're going to cross the line to start lap 26 out of 29, so that's about 4 laps remaining of the race, I believe, if I'm correct. So yes. Darksalt is going to have a very, very long race on his hands right now. He's of course not only got to defend from these guys behind, but he's also got to stay within 6 seconds of Vortex. So he's got a bit of a troublesome situation. Unless Igor and Liam are going to try and work together as well and just try and catch Vortex. I don't know. Did Liam have a 6 second? Yes, he did. So he's in a bit of a pickle as well.
Oh.
Very close to the back of Igor there.
Yeah, he almost ran right into the back of him. It's getting really intense here. And actually, they've been able to save battery here under the VSE. Liam is going to deplete all his battery. He's going to go to the inside. Down the inside, Liam goes into turn 6 once again. They've made contact. Igor's having to do the Lewis Hamilton line. And he's backed off just enough not to get a penalty. And he's...
That's impressive to do in the new game, to not get a penalty by doing that. I mean, did he drop behind? I don't think he did, so I think that's, well, it's not ideal, of course. I don't know if that's legal or not, but we'll have to look into it. But he has to take avoiding action, as Liam does unfortunately outbrake himself a little bit. Unless that was intentional to try and squeeze Eager Pro off, but it didn't go to plan after all. Now, Liam's going to have another opportunity, but now Eager Pro has lost DRS on Dark Salt.
He has, but he's only 1/10 off it, and he's going to have to really push, but I think Dark Soul's going to use all his battery just to make sure Igor isn't harassing him into any corners, so it may become a two-horse race here for P4. Liam on those older soft tyres are starting to drop off, as, I mean, the laps are going for these soft tyres don't really last that long. Igor's got a bit of battery, and he's in DRS. Liam's going to have to wait behind another lap, and this is only adding to his pain at the moment. 6 seconds, and now he's not going to be able to get past due to him not having battery, or and Eagle Pro not being able to, well, not having DRS.
Yeah. So what Eager Pro has here, he has a bit of a problem because he wants to get past Dark Salt to catch up to Vortex, so he needs to finish within 3 seconds of Vortex. Dark Salt only needs to finish within 6 seconds of Vortex, so right now, in theory, he doesn't need to do too much, although he's actually losing time pretty quickly. So Dark Salt's got to calculate this and maybe not fight it. I don't quite know. I don't know what his intentions are here, but Eager Pro's not going to be happy if he does fight.
Yeah, Igor really wants to keep this gap to Vortex under 3 seconds and get a podium for both these drivers. I'm sure Igor would love to be P2 over P3 as Cone gets disqualified for multiple infringements. But yeah, Igor would like to be P2 here, but he's going to have to get ahead of Dark Soul and pull away 3 seconds in 2 laps, which on the same tyres is nigh on impossible, so I don't know how he's going to manage this.
Yeah.
But we've seen stuff happen before around this track. It's absolutely mental, so I'm sure it's going to happen again. It could happen
yeah, he's
again.
Very close.
Igor Pro down the inside. Is he going to get DRS? I don't know who got DRS there.
He just got him. I think he just about got him. Dark Salt gets the exit.
Both got DRS.
And
none of them get DRS. They must have crossed the detection point at the same time. This battling is only helping Liam. Igor Pro hanging it around the outside. He gets squeezed. He's going to go down the inside, does he? Brake late. No, he's not done it. He's going to wait for the second straight. Hopefully get a good run. And no, he's got a horrible run actually. But he's going to use that DRS and ERS to try and get past Dark Soul, but I mean, Dark Soul's got the battery.
Oh, contact! And they both spun! Liam's gonna go through, I don't believe it! Controversy! How has that just happened? Eager Pro wanted it, Dark Soul was fighting it, and it's gone to tears. I don't believe it. Eager Pro not happy with himself there, and he lets Dark Soul go. Oh no, I think Dark Salt might have just lost that podium now. Eager Pro is gonna
No, he hasn't. Liam's got a penalty.
Okay. So now Liam does actually have a 6-second time penalty.
9 seconds.
I don't know if that one of the 3 seconds will be removed or not. I'll have to see. But yeah, he's definitely got a 6 second. So if Dark Salt can hold on, then he will be definitely securing it. For now, he will secure it anyway until post-race penalties are applied. We'll have to see. Right now, this guy, though, is leading by 7 seconds in this Grand Prix. How about that? What a roller coaster of a weekend for this guy.
Oh
no!
He's crashed. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, how did that just happen? Darksel's now back into P3 after all. He's not going to be able to jump Vortex anyway, but Eager Pro will be right behind it. I don't believe what just happened. Liam could have been on for a podium, and he's binned it on the final lap of the Grand Prix. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Vortex P2 after all of that, and Philemon's coming around the final few corners now. What a race he's had. Phenomenal stuff. It looked very, very difficult, but he got through the field when he needed to. He did it perfectly. He comes around the final corner. Philemon wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Well done indeed. Lovely, lovely points to his championship. Great to see him back. Vortex would make it a Mercedes 1-2 after all of that. And then Dark Salt not going to be happy with a P3, but it is what it is. Unfortunately for him, he's going to be furious. Eager Pro will take almost a DNF, but he'll take a P4 just about, yeah. And Fat Tortoise is going to come home and take 10 points. Then we'll have Larlook, followed by Benjamin at the end now. I believe Benjamin's gone for fast lap. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's what I saw. But Philemon's done it. Well done. Very, very well done.
Well, this fast lap attempt isn't looking very good considering he spun about 2 times in the lap, so...
No, I believe he has it from a previous lap.
Oh, right. Okay. I don't know what's happening. His tires seem to be gone. Oh, he's giving us a little show, it seems.
Alright, well, we're watching a ball with Philemon. This guy is the man to watch. He has won it. He deserves to be on screen for now. We didn't really watch him towards the end because he didn't have anyone to battle. So, yeah, well done indeed to Philemon. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff.
Well, that was a fun race. Finally, once we got it going.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thank you, F122. That's the first weekend done, and it was all happy smiles. So, yes, great to be back. Honestly, it is. It is great to be back. It's just a shame for all the bugs. But it is what it is. Let's have a quick look at the results, shall we? Please load. Please. Are we going to load?
I'm loading.
Oh dear. Okay, are you able to record the results, or...?
I can take a screenshot. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Well, Philemon wins. Vortex and P2. Dark Soul solidifying the podium, although it could have been P2. Granted, the spin didn't happen with Eager Pro and P4. Fat Tortoise, as you said, P5. Larlock, Benjamin, the last of the runners. Liam, a lap down. So it was classified as finished. And the rest of the results is Finn, P9, Max, Sana, Marco, and Cohen getting disqualified.
And we'll skim through the driver section, the instant section, just in case, and then the pit stops as usual. Might have a couple of things that we need to look into. I'm pretty sure that Liam had a time penalty that he didn't deserve, but doesn't matter anyway. He's crashed out, unfortunately. He still scores points in the end, though. We'll see you in a bit for the pages interviews. There we go, that's the right screen. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix post-race interviews. We start the interviews and we will finish the interviews with Liam. Liam, that was a heck of a race. You had a pretty good one, I'll be honest. You had some very, very good moves throughout, but unfortunately the ending wasn't quite what you wanted. You still class a finish and you score points. Can you take us through that whole event?
I mean, it was feel strong on this game. It's my first game where I'm actually not using ABS, so that was fun to figure out. And I mean, most of this race was me just trying new stuff, seeing what would work. That's why I went on to the soft tires with 9 laps to go, just to see how it would work. Doesn't work.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun little battle I was having with those guys.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you did really, really well, and I have to say it was great to watch. You there was some trains, and you picked up the pieces. You spot the opportunities. The next race, Brazil. From experience, it's pretty similar to the last game. Do you think you can do well there?
Oh yeah, I have what I think has a pretty good setup for this track coming up. So hopefully I'm strong at it, but who knows what the tire strategy is going to be, because tires are weird in this game. It almost seems like softs aren't even worth it anymore. So we'll see.
It is true. It's weird, but it is what it is. Hopefully you can do well. You did really well today. I'm sure Brazil is going to be one to watch as well. But yeah, thank you very much today. One last question. How would you describe your race in 3 words?
Car too low.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Well done today. And that's been it for the process interviews. I will pass it to Zingy to finish off the stream, as usual.
Well, thank you guys for watching. It's been a great race and a great return to the commentary box.
Yeah, we thought you'd...
well, no.
He has no explanation, so yeah.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's it. We'll see you next week for Brazil, Friday, 8 p.m. BST, and Saturday, 8 p.m. BST, 9 p.m. CEST, and
3 p.m. EDT, and I believe
EDT,
12 p.m. PDT as well. But yeah, other than that, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure, and good night.